Hello, everyone. It's me, Darren, with Madcap Toys. Kathy is over there,
Folks.
and we are going to discuss just a few small things that's been going on from our everyday life to what's going on with us currently with our eBay and Mercari sales. Now, the days on eBay that I'm going to be talking to you about is going to be what I consider my last 12 days. So basically, from the 10th of October to today, and I'm going to give you the basic dollar amounts that we've had each and every day. Now, we're just going to give the averages on that, no change, et cetera, and so forth. So there may be pennies, nickels, and dimes, but we're going to tell you some of the things that have been going on with us, as in on the main store. We're not going to include what's going on District, Poshmark, or we're going to tell you how many items we've sold, but not when and where as it was because it varies so much daily. We have had, as we've talked, quite a few sales on Poshmark as far as I'm concerned.
Lots of Halloween items.
Yeah, we've been selling a lot of seasonal. So you guys that are out there in seasonal sellers, let us know how you're doing because we've been selling a lot of, well, I'm just going to call it fall decor, Halloween decor, all kinds of stuff like that. And we're getting ready because we're only, what, about a week away, Kathy? A little more from Halloween.
Scary with the costumes because I'm like, I hope they get there on time. So
yeah.
Not that I'm not going to take their orders because I will.
Yeah, now guys, here's the thing too. If you're a buyer and you're buying off us, we can't guarantee for sure the item's going to get there unless you want to pay for delivery confirmation and sometimes overnight. Depends on how late you order. We've had people order like 1 day or 2 days before the holiday and say, "Can you guarantee it get there?" No, or can you guarantee it'll get here? It's like, no, I'm sorry, I can't, and I'm not going to overnight rush the thing, right? So I'm sorry because you as a seller would go broke so quick every time, right? You're losing money. But anyways, things have been relatively good for us overall. Poshmark has really been picking up quite a bit for us. We're trying to work on getting into a new program that I want to do. I'm going to have Kathy help me set up some policies and get them where they're just so and perfect because she's really good at that.
So on business policies, Darren, is it that they're changing it up? What makes you want to go into business policies?
Because I'm wanting to try system that we've been talking about trying for a while just to see if I can get the numbers to help and equate with the balance of the sales. So that's basically it. While we're on a roll, we want to keep that roll rolling, right? So that's the go on that. If you got questions or comments, feel free to put them down there. I've got it where subscribers only can talk because that way it sort of keeps it where we can keep going with thoughts and not have off and on again things going on. I don't mind comments and I don't mind thoughts and ideas about what's going on with you guys and yourselves. I want to know. We can discuss it, but I'll get to it as I get to it. So please be patient with me if you're here. If you come on later on, like most of our people do, probably about 89% of our people will not see this video right now, but they'll see it through the next 3 to 4 days
as we go on. The greatest thing is if they want to chat and you're not subscribed yet, what are you doing? Go ahead and do it.
Exactly. But anyway, guys, if you can, be sure to give the video a like, a share, and we will take those comments. We do love them. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what's been going on. District has been growing very slow, but it's growing surely. So we're getting our district site that I have. We have two, but mainly we're working on the main site, Madcap Market. And if you want to come and join, feel free. It's free. And, just list and share with your community and invite them to come in too. But we are growing slowly but surely. We're getting a lot more views. Little by little, the views are picking up on the items. And that's what I watch more than the members because views is where the sales come from. Not just the members, but the views because you are putting the item out there in internet land, right? So you'll make sales even not always including the members. So let's say that, if I hope I said that right. But you guys that have been selling for a while know what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me get on here. Okay, on Mercari, as of right now, I've got 10 sales that's in progress, and that means from right now to we've just progressed and shipped out. So keep that in mind. We've been selling bundles. It looks like we've sold silver Roosevelt dimes, silver Washington dies. We sold Masters of the Universe Eternia, the Goddess action figure. And I'll give you the numbers here in a minute. We've been selling Star Wars Revenge of the Sith, Emperor Palpatine. We sold a vintage 1980 through 90 collector Knight plastic flag standard bearer soldier, very vintage. Sold a Star Wars Mandalorian Grogu, the talking baby Yoda, and he's also got a satchel. We've sold a Halloween outfit on Mercari. Thank you for that. We've also sold a, let's see, is that a DC? That looks like a comic, but it is a comic. Okay. I thought we had I couldn't tell if it was a DVD or CD. But anyway, the prices have been going $8, $6, $19, $19, 23, $2, $24.80, $9, and $3. Now, guys, I know some of you guys don't like to sell on certain sites below like $8 for some people. I've talked to other people that's like us. We sell about any dollar amount that makes sense depending on which site it is. Some sites you can afford to sell, let's say $1 or $2 item. Other sites you can't really afford it. But, we do sell lower tier items because we deal in what I consider mass. Our goal is volume. Right. When I get another building, I want to load it up with pallets. I may send Jordy out on a few runs with his mom and stuff and get the pallets, and we'll get the equipment and load, unload, do all that kind of stuff to keep that going. Plus, we're going to do what we're doing. We're just always looking to expand. We love doing things that we've expanded into, especially on the CDs and the DVDs. And I'm loving the records quite a bit. And we've got it. Go ahead, babe. That's all right.
So where do you see ourselves in 2026 when it comes to media at this moment?
Well, I've already discussed, I think, with you a little bit earlier on in this year. I'd like to get another 600 DVDs for this year. And then when we can hit the yard sales, we'll go out and do that. I may have you also order some other things, Blu-rays or what have you later on. Depends on how that goes.
All right. What your thoughts are about toys in general?
We're going to get a big order of toys in. We haven't done that for a little bit. And we're also working, as many of you guys know, on our remodulation program. And by the way, speaking of that, Kathy and I on the right back wall, the mid back wall, the left back wall, and we still got an upper back wall to do. We got some back wall, right? But right now we've sold 14 items off of that walls. 15 items today. Okay, so something else has happened.
We gotta update that.
Yeah, so 15 items today, and these are items we just relisted on those back walls that were either lost or just retouched. So we've been making sales off those sections, as we call it. And so that has helped us a little bit. And we're also adjusting while we're doing that, our pricing. Later on, maybe this week or next week, I'm going to try to show you a video. I don't know how long it'll be of the walls when we're done with the 3 back wall area. And then when we got the 4th section in the back wall done, we'll show you what we did there as well to remodulate that. But that's going real good. But we've had, as of late, like I said, 10 items that's sold off of Mercari. And we're still moving and working on that. We are also looking to, let's see, what did we do? Like I told you, we are working on eBay. We're going to be working on that. I've got a little program that I'm going to be doing with Kathy because I'm going to try to hit mass. I currently, with my store, have on here. Now, guys, I'm going to start out with the quantity. So keep that in mind, you sellers, because we have a lot of people that's a very touchy issue in our little groups that we deal with. Some people will swear up and down you can only count single items. Other people will argue it's quantity ounce. Okay, I'm going both ways, so stay cool. Let me just start with what I have on singular, okay? I've got on a total quantity or listings of 11,902 items currently at this time, not counting anything that's going off right now as sales as we're going on, because I've got the thing on silent. But 11,902. Our total dollar amount has dropped by about $8,000 over the last 6 weeks or so. We're currently at $224,562.77. So we was up to 232, almost 233, but we can never get up there because as soon as we get heading that way, it's been dropping, which is good because I'd rather have things move in and out than just sit there. We're not a museum as it was. Right. And our quantity, for you guys that believe quantity is the real total, our total quantity of listings is 15,655 at this time. Now, for you guys that are newer, what that means in quantity, I know you understand quantity, but if I have 3 Babe Ruth baseball cards, that's not a good one. Let's go Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson baseball cards, 3 Bo Jackson cards, it's on there. That's 3 items, okay? It'll count as 1 listing, but 3 items. So just keep that in mind because that's how it works. But there's people that's going to be real nitpicky about that. But I'm not, so it doesn't really matter. Right. But anyway, we've got, like I said, we've got all that going on. We have gone up in the last several days. We have been doing a little bit of day and night shift. Last 4 days, Kathy and I've been taking some time off in the evening and just taking a breather. So we've not got as much on in the evening.
Trying,
but yeah, we are trying, but we've been staying pretty much the same, going up and down a little bit. Right now, I'm down in my quantities about 100 and some items just from the other day. So things are moving back and forth, back and forth. On feedback, we are seeing quite a bit of feedback move that way. We're getting quite a bit of people leaving us feedback, taking the time to leave us the feedback. That's why I'm very happy with the auto feedback going on, because it seems like people are taking time to leave people what they actually think.
And speaking of
go ahead.
Buyers of feedback, Lonnie and Candace, thank you so much for leaving us good feedback.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, and we want to shout out Shed Flips. Check out their channel if you're a viewer and you have never checked them out at Shed Flips. They're a little bit bigger. Well, they're about 10 times bigger than we are.
But we're growing.
Yeah, we're growing, thankfully for that. But Lonnie come over and bought off of us a massager because he's had some issues with his body because of, well, various things in time. You know how that goes, and exercise, etc. But he come over, he got this from us. It's a massager. Hopefully it all works good for him, and he's been loving it. So he left us great feedback.
He showed us not only a video, shared a short on YouTube, he also took a picture of him using it, which I thought was so fun.
And guys, I'm going to have Kathy, after I'm done with this video, leave a link to that video in our comments below so we can show you Lonnie's channel. So you guys that are new that maybe haven't heard of Lonnie Honeycutt and Candace, you can go check them out over at Shed Flips and see what they're doing, because they sell pretty much like us. A little bit different items sometimes, but we're pretty close. Let's see what's been going on with us here. Currently, I only have 3 things at this time, and we're 3:35 p.m. That's on deck. Everything else we've got shipped out. I've shipped out with Kathy over the last day or two about 25 items on eBay on the main store, not including the secondary store. I've got 3 items on deck. I currently have 1 item that's in limbo land waiting to be replaced. Hopefully it works out and they decide to just keep it, because, you know, if you can keep it for basically 3 weeks, why would you want to send it back now, right?
Right.
But we do have good news. I'm up over the last 31 days, 217.5%. Again, up 217.5%. So we're doing something right?
Right.
Another good thing, it's all hitting at once. The click rate is up 2.14 or 41%. Again, up 2.41%. Our sales that we've got returns on the ads that we spent via the site. We're not doing the off-site right now, just via eBay site, is up 1,000+%. Returns on ad spent is up 28.53%. Again, ad sales and purchases are up over 1,000%. Return on ad spent this month is currently at 28.53% up. So that's a good thing. Still top rated. Listing impressions for us is up 8%. Page views is up 11.2%. Sales conversion rate is up 0.2%. I was up just a few minutes ago, up 0.3%, and I was at 1.3%. Currently, I'm at 1.2%. Kathy, I think you're like 1.9, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Okay.
It goes up and down.
So the newer store is a little bit over higher ranking than we are here on this right now, but we've been low. Our lowest this year was down 0.5%, which we was struggling. I don't know if it's because it's working on servers, because we had a lot of dead days, and I'll be honest with you, we had gone all the way back to almost the first or second year where we had 0 days. And like I said, we hadn't had that since we just started running auctions back in the day. And that's waiting for the auctions to end. But currently, thank goodness, we're running good. The numbers that I want to give out to you, let's see, where am I at? Here we are. And we're going, let's see, 22nd. I need to go back to the 12th. Okay, we're going back. I try to go back 12 days to keep things up. Now, when it starts over in a month, we'll see how that works. All right, on the 12th, we had a $43 day. Now, keep in mind, you can't live on that, as you guys know that are sellers, but that's why we do multiple sites. But this is when they is working a lot on the site. Still working on it, I believe, from what I've seen today. We've had some breaks the other day, et cetera, and so forth. I myself haven't seen no dead spots today. I didn't talk to him, but I heard from James on his video that he has had some issues, from what I'm understanding, with dead spots. So the site's still doing stuff to different people at different times, as we all know about. Right now, the only thing I can tell is it's been dead for me most of the day on this site at this time. But on the 13th, we had $11 day. Can't live off that. 14th, $48 day. Going down. 15th, we had a $13 day. 16th, and this is what I'm talking to you about. This is more where we're regular guys and used to. $1,040 day. And then on the 17th, we had a $493 day. Then all of a sudden, we dropped like a rock again to $93, almost $94 on the 18th. The 19th, we had almost a $71 day. The 20th, we had almost a $63 day. The 21st, which was yesterday, we had $34 on this store. So something's going on. And so far today, guys, I've had zilch, nothing. So if the trends go, and that's why I wanted to get this video out a little bit early, if the trends go for us when they do this, and we're on Wednesday, usually this would start about Thursday for us, or Thursday night. But for us right now, it started since last night, which was Tuesday. Today's Wednesday, the day our trash man comes and picks up our garbage for us. But I just sort of note those things, that today has been dead for us. And I'm expecting it to start pick up if it goes according to the trend lines I usually have and what I can see in our charts and books. we're looking at it probably, unless something's going on I don't even know about, or they're doing something, or they broke the site on the selling end. We'll start picking up at 6 to 7 tonight, and then somewhere about 9 o'clock we'll have another bing, 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 and usually it's about 10:30 or 11. We'll have another set. A lot of stuff that I see right now. I'm not seeing a whole lot. We're getting some things on some other sites, but thankfully, but we're not getting anything currently at eBay. I'm hoping that changes today. Kat, you got anything to add, Angel?
So, I mean, I know it's slowing down. I think James from urbanpicker.com, talked about that there were issues on the site. But, I mean, we still haven't had sales seep in, but like you said, not how we want it.
Right.
At least for today.
Right.
Now, the past, like you said, 12 days, yeah.
Well, my biggest thing is things are getting better.
They are.
The two things, at least for now, that we're seeing, the two things that you're always asking yourself, are they doing it because the season's rolling in? They're actually going to get off the break a little bit and let us make sales during the season.
Right.
And if they do that, are they going to do it through December, or are they going to do it through April? Because April, you've got basically a week and a half, if you want, where you can count in January that may be good, may be okay, may be great for a few, but a lot of people are going to get jacked, right? February, you start seeing some people start to get some of their taxes back. March, definitely. April, for sure. And after that, it's the late filers that's going to maybe get some, but usually most of those people are paying in. So, you got different things going on. Are we almost done with the updates, eBay? I hope. And frankly, I've seen a lot of updates going on little by little with Mercari as well.
Right.
Have you seen anything with Posh?
Yeah, there's been an uptick.
Okay.
And I failed as far as listing on there and stuff, but I try to do what I can do, very minimal, but it is increased. There was a day I said, Darren, we have 3 Poshmark sales. Today we had 2 Poshmark sales.
Right.
So yeah, it's picked up fourth quarter. I'm super proud that we do have an increase starting in fourth quarter. Last year, we kind of got sort of disappointed just looking at the numbers. But this month seems to show great promise. I hope that falls into November and December.
Also, let me ask you this. Do you think the remodularization program we're doing is helping, or do you think that's just a fluke because of the season?
I don't think it's a fluke because, like you had mentioned, 15 of the items that we have sold in the last few weeks have been on the wall that we're working on. So that can't just be a coincidence to me.
And again, keep in mind, sorry to interrupt for a sec. Keep in mind, guys, I'm going to say, and I'm going to be giving here, half of those items were not listed. They disappeared. And when I say not listed, they weren't in Posh. They weren't on our district at Madcap Markets. They weren't on our eBay stores, either one. They weren't on Mercari. So we've got a total of like 4, 5, 6 places we list. And these things just totally dissolve somewhere. So we don't know. Usually if that happens, it's on eBay. But that's happened. So we basically added to our inventory that had disappeared. And then we also had items that we've been reworking a little bit, checking the price, checking the shipping, checking the weight, checking the pictures, the whole 9 yards of description. And we've been making some sales off of that rework that we've done. Right. So it's well worth it to me. So if you've got a store, now I understand if you got a huge store, that can be a problem for some of you guys. I get it. I understand. But you guys that have a smaller store, I would encourage you to rework your store every so often. Check those items out. Just start in one zone and work your way through it, because you may be losing money. We saw Lonnie one time. He does that, or tries to do it every two times a year. They've not been able to do it, I think, but once this year, if I understood. But when they did, they found items. I think the last time they found like 8 or 9 items. I could be off on that, so Lonnie might correct us on that.
And we've had a lot of, like you said, listings that are items that weren't on anything.
Right.
It just kind of fell off the
Yeah,
wayside.
so you might want to check into that. But guys, Kathy, you got anything else? I'm going to wrap her.
I don't have much else to say, but guys, keep smiling, keep
Yeah.
selling. Happy Wednesday to all of you. Take a look at what Lonnie has shown, how we sold to him, and he was happy. That was a big surprise for us.
Yeah, really big. Appreciate
We're
it.
very thankful for it, and yeah, just keep going and keep doing what you're doing. But if you have questions or need anything, check us out on Facebook at Madcap Toys page. We also have that reseller community Facebook group. Join it. We have over 2,300 people.
Yep,
and
growing.
more that growing every day, talking about what they're selling, putting links up there, and a lot of great stuff.
And I, thank goodness, got my Facebook page fixed. They fixed it for me. Yeah, I got it fixed. I had there was either the only thing could have been some kind of hack.
Yeah.
But we got removed for about 2 days, and it was believed, because of the activity going on and people saying weird things started showing up, that it was hacked. It's taken down. Then I got it right back. Was dealing with different issues with that, and thankful we're back.
Yeah.
So if you got some kind of goofy, stupid, whatever the case is, it wasn't us. So it may look like us, but it wasn't us. So,
you know how AI does.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you taking time, spending it with us. Give us a thumb, give us a like, comment if you can. If you got any thoughts or ideas that we missed or something you want to add here that's very important, don't forget to share, and welcome your friends to join us. We'd appreciate it. But guys, hey, I'll see y'all later. Kathy,
happy Wednesday, guys. We'll see you next time.
Bye everyone. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.